What's up, guys? It is John from Side Hustle Experiment. Today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the best times to sell on Amazon. That is Q4. And I am going to go over things that I am buying right now to get prepared for Q4 in terms of packing supplies, to do merchant fulfilling, a little to get stuff shipped to Amazon. I'll be doing more of the shipping. I will be utilizing a prep center, but I live in a good place that has a warehouse close by that's really quick. Q4 to me is all about speed and getting things into Amazon as quickly as possible. I think I heard somewhere that the cutoff date for getting stuff there to have guarantee to get to the customer by shipping is December 1st. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure someone pretty credible said that. So I'm going to go over all the stuff that I'm buying, some kind of tips that I learned from last year. This will be my second Q4. I've done books and stuff like that and other Q4s, but never really full-time online arbitrage. So I'm going to go over all the stuff that I'm buying right now. You don't want to be running out of stuff in Q4. You want to just be getting inventory, shipping it out as quickly as possible. So I'm going to go over that stuff and let's just get into it. So, number one, we're going to start easy with the easy stuff. So, you're going to want to get labels. If you're using a Dymo or a Rollo printer, these labels I use to put on the back of things I'm sending to Amazon. So, these are like the FNSKU labels. If you're using a regular printer, you're going to want to buy the 30 up labels. I think they're by Avery. They have 30 per one page. Second tip on that, you're going to want to make sure you have plenty of ink for that printer. You do not want to be trying to print labels to stick onto items or even shipping labels and run out of ink. That's just going to be super inconvenient and don't want to do that. So number one would be labels. Number two, shipping labels. I buy these. I know some people just print out a piece of paper or whatever and just tape it to the box. I use these. I use a Rollo. I also use a Dymo. So these are great. Again, all this stuff that I mentioned, you could either get in the link below. I'll link some stuff up, or I'm going to tell you where I get it. For these, you could get these on Amazon.com. They're actually made by Rollo themselves. They also have some like private label knockoffs that work too. Or if you have a UPS account, business account, you could get shipping labels for free. So that's number two. Number three, starting off easy, I said, tape. You want to make sure you have plenty of tape. You're going to be packing a lot of boxes. This is not something you want to run out of. With this, if you do run out of it, you could easily get tape somewhere else. You'll pay a lot more for it, but you definitely want to stock up. I get this from Amazon. There should be a link below for that. Another thing is a tape gun. All right, maybe get 2 or 3 of these. You only have one. Make sure they work. Make sure you could just do like that. Some stick. You do not want to be messing around with stuff like that. Also think ahead. Maybe you're gonna have a helper, even if it's your kid, your friend, whatever. You don't want to be passing back and forth a tape gun for, I think this was like $8 or $9 on Amazon. So you don't want to be doing that. Next thing is your merchant filling. You're going to want a tape measure to measure boxes to make sure you're getting the dimensions correctly. Or if you're shipping stuff into Amazon, you're going to want to make sure you have a tape measure if the box dimensions aren't on the box, so you can put in the dimensions. So that's kind of the normal stuff. And the last one would be packing paper. You don't have to buy this. There's plenty of stuff. I don't know, there's back there. You get bubble wrap and stuff in packages. But for me, yes, you could save that stuff up. And I want to move quickly. It's a lot quicker for me to rip a piece of paper than to go look in another box to put brown paper I got in there or the little bubble things. You just want to get moving quickly. So that is kind of the stuff you would need to send stuff to Amazon FBA. And then you also want to get boxes. So this is a U-Haul box. This is the large version. This is, let's see here, 18 by 18 by 24. You do not want to send a box bigger than 24 inches. It's either 24 or 25 inches to Amazon. They will penalize you. So 24 inches is what I stick with. And this box seems really, really big compared to what you would normally send in to Amazon. Like, this thing is a beast. But if you're going to be buying toys and Lego sets and all that kind of stuff, you're going to need big boxes. For example, a Lego set came in this box right here. One Lego set, and it was pretty snug. This is a pretty big box. This box is 26 by 15 by 7. We're going to talk about Legos in a second. So you could maybe, let's see here. If I were to put one in here, like maybe you could get 2 or 3 more in there. So toys are really big. They look really small on your computer screen. And then when you get them, I remember last year coming home and there's these huge boxes. I'm like, what did I order? And there were a lot of bigger toys and Lego sets. So with that also, I like to use U-Haul boxes because they deliver the boxes to me. So I'd get small ones, medium ones, and extra. Is this large or extra large? I think large. Yeah. So definitely look that up. This looks like it's just a large. So definitely you want to stock up on those boxes. You could also do Home Depot boxes, Lowe's. They all have similar sizes. So just know that. So that's kind of the FBA side of things. So if you're going to merchant fulfill, I don't do a lot of merchant fulfilling. I might do a little more this year, but we'll see what happens. So toys tend to be the big thing. I don't sell a ton of toys, but I know a lot of people will. So I'll kind of cover that briefly. One thing to keep in mind when sourcing, depending on the calculator you're using, is to keep in mind shipping. Shipping is going to be expensive for most of these items. The premium price should be there on Amazon, but you just want to be mindful. You don't want to think you're going to make $20 on a Lego set, and then when it sells, the shipping is $18. It's not the situation you want to be in. So make sure whatever calculator you're using, whether it's SellerAmp or RevROI or whatever, you have some idea what the shipping is going to be. So for that. So one last thing I will say for FBA, you might want to get some poly bags. Make sure they have the warning on them, just because you might have to bundle some stuff, and that's the easiest way to do it. Sorry, on to MF. So you're going to want to have a variety of bubble mailers and also just normal mailers. So this normal mailer is going to be for maybe clothing items, stuff that does not need to be protected in a bubble mailer. I would not ship a Lego set in this or this. Remember, these are Christmas gifts. These are things that people don't want them beat up. They will return it. Amazon, I think, gives customers an extra 30 or 60 days to return products. So these are great for, let's say, maybe beauty products, or even some food could probably go good in here. Stuff that, like, if the box got a little damaged, it wouldn't be the biggest deal, but it's definitely better. So I have here, this is about 10 by 8. This one is 13 by 16. This is 15 by 11. And this one is 18 by 15. This one is kind of ridiculous, but I got this one because this fits pretty much anything. These don't. Instead of going up one more size in this, I just got this big one because it pretty much covers everything and anything you could imagine. Sometimes with these, they don't open enough for what you're getting. So these open much more. So you could definitely stack a good bit of stuff in there. So poly mailers are good, especially for quick moving stuff. You just want to keep it moving. For me personally, when it comes to this kind of stuff, I really just want to go quickly and pack stuff quick, print the labels, get it on there. I'm not super concerned with getting the right size envelope for everything. I want to have like 4 or 5 envelopes that will fit pretty much anything because I know I'm going to be making the margin back. Another thing we want for merchant fulfilled, obviously these are important. And then if you're going to do toys or anything bigger or bulkier, really depends on what it is, you're going to want to have boxes. So if you're sending games or toys or Lego sets, all that kind of stuff, you want to make sure it's protected. Do not put them in mailers. You want to use a box. And most important part of your box, you cannot be sending boxes that have other companies' labels on it, like Walmart or Target or anyone else who puts their name or logo on a box. You cannot send those FBM to a customer. It is against terms of service. So for Legos, this is how I like to look at boxes. When I am looking to come up with box sizes, I look at the boxes that Target sends me, Walmart sends me, any company I order from, whatever box sizes they are using, even Amazon, those are probably the best box sizes for shipping because they ship a ton of stuff. It's really easy to, if you're getting this box, right, there's probably something that fits in here that you're buying more of, or maybe only one item fits in here. So that would be a good box to buy. So for Lego sets specifically, I know we talked about this box. This box looks absolutely ridiculous. But like I said, a Lego set came in this box. This box is 26 by 15 by 7. Probably that will fit most Lego sets, bigger toys. Again, that box is pretty big. Also keep in mind that box right there, don't quote me on this, but it's probably going to cost you about $25 to ship, depending on how the weight is on that. So I think that's a good one. I think this box actually came from Lego itself. This box is 18 by 14 by 6. All right. That will fit most. And then this other box right here, this box is 15 by 11 by 5. So you could probably fit most Lego sets in there. There could be a chance that there is a smaller Lego set that does not require that big of a box, but I don't know. You could look into that yourself. You typically know what you're selling, but please do not send a set of Legos in a Walmart box, a Target box to a customer. It's not going to end well. So where can you buy these boxes? Uline is one of the best places. Amazon itself also sells boxes. They're a little bit more expensive, but hey, if you're in a jam, maybe you could get them in 2 days and keep things moving. How much of this stuff do you want to buy? Totally up to you. For me, I'm not really going to be buying that much. I don't plan on selling huge Lego sets, merchant fulfilled. It's just not something I want to do just because of returns, really. I've done this before where you spend $20 to send it there, then you got to pay for the shipping back. It's just not something I want to be dealing with. I'm mainly going to be merchant filling stuff that fits in envelopes like this, or that is very light, that could go first class. Another thing, I haven't really done any of it, but they get free boxes and envelopes from the post office because you could ship priority mail and get things to customers in 2 to 3 days. I'm not really going to cover that. You could Google priority boxes. You can see all the options there, and there are flat rates. So that makes it easier too. If you're looking stuff up, it says, hey, if it fits in this size box, it's going to be, $12 no matter what. Then you know that no matter where you ship it, it's going to be $12. So it makes it really easy for ROI. I think that's all I got for you guys. I hope you found this helpful. Again, you could definitely find a lot of the stuff I mentioned down below. These poly mailers I buy on eBay from someone called the Boxery. So you can look that up and they'll show you all the dimensions and stuff like that. And that's what I got for you guys. I hope you found this helpful. Again, Q4 is an amazing time to be an Amazon seller, but it's also a really important time to just be buying products, getting them, and shipping them to Amazon. You don't want to have to be worrying about if you have enough tape, if you have enough printer ink, if you have the right boxes. You just want to be able to ship stuff, get stuff to your house, your warehouse, whatever, get it, box it, get it out, and move on with it. So hope you guys find that helpful. Go out there, get these supplies, get ready to crush Q4. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. And check out the free resources below for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video.